All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I'll bet that. Ooh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is J.H. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. Yeah, I was sick of you guys. Sick of y'all picking on me, saying that my microphone sucked. So I didn't realize there was 300 settings that I needed to do to make my microphone sound correct, to make my images look correct. So I decided to buy a new, well, I didn't buy a new microphone, but I bought a new camera. So you never see me wear red. But look at this. Yeah, there it is. It moves with me. This is just total foolishness, but I don't want nobody, I'm just doing what I do. And I was just getting sick of everybody bothering me. So here goes. That was my segue into sick. Hey, listen. I was listening to the people that were giving directives to the managers on how to deal with all of the postal workers when it comes down to sick leave. Yeah. And it was troublesome. It was troublesome. And let me tell you why it was troublesome. Because I know half of you not going to pass the test. Yeah, because they're combating every excuse. But I'm going to say it how it is at the post office. Sick leave. The managers make it sound like it's a damn privilege. It's not. It's your right. It's earned leave. You put in the hours. You bank the sick time. You are entitled to use it, period. But the way these supervisors and managers twist it, they act like you're committing a crime for calling in sick. Now, I'm going to clear the air with actual facts. Oh, and this is what they don't like when the voice of the voiceless gives you information. According to the Elm, what is sick leave actually for? That is employee and labor relations manual. That's what your ELM is for the new people. Sick leave covers when you cannot work because of an illness, an injury, pregnancy, or medical exams and treatment. That is the rule. That is in black and white. Not take an aspirin and drag yourself in. Not schedule all your doctor visits on your days off. No. Fuck no. Hell no. Real life don't work that way. You cannot plan the flu. They want to give you a welcome back packet every time you call out. Just so you know that. You cannot plan a migraine. You cannot plan when your child spikes a fever at 2 o'clock in the morning. Sick leave also covers family. That's in the book too. You can use your sick leave to take your child, your parent, your spouse to a medical appointment. That is not me making shit up. That is the ELM language. And here's the problem. Management keeps moving the goalpost. They're running these new return to work games, pulling out forms every single time you're absent. They are baiting you, trying to gaslight you into signing paperwork or admitting guilt like you on some damn trial. A lot of you have seen this shit already. They hand you a form, act like you're an investigative interview, and then slide in, oh, this isn't discipline. Yeah, right. It's a fucking paper trail. And they tell you to sign it, or you 9 times out of 10, you won't. They'll put down on that paper, refuse to sign. You gave you 4 forms on tell you what the rights are. Yeah, okay. And that's where they trap people, because you don't know the rules. You don't know when to shut it down and when to ask for a steward or when to pull out your rights. So here's your scenario, because this is what I'm seeing. You call out sick on Monday morning. You drag yourself back to work on Tuesday, and your supervisor is now going to be waiting for you with a form, and they're pressing you. Why were you out? What's wrong? Actually, they won't even do that. That's where they're going to pull you in for a 3-minute little talk and just give you this speech. But that's where you stop them cold. You do not owe them medical details. You do not tell them it was the flu, a stomach bug, or you were on the toilet taking a shit all day. You say, I was incapacitated for work. I am fit to return. Period. See, now they got to make a notation for that. That's the language. That's the language. And if they press you even harder, that's when you say, I want my steward. You do not let them corner you. That's the checklist trap. That's what management is going to be doing. That's their whole upcoming play. And some stewards are going to be writing in here, I love it when they do that shit because I write them up. I love it when you go and you file a grievance for people, Mr. or Mrs. Stewart. I love it when you do that. The only problem is that you, Mr. or Mrs. Stewart, are not at every single station where they actually have or don't have stewards. So I appreciate the ones that are doing their job, but not everybody's there at every station. Not every station has a steward. And by the time the fight is ended, you know, the person's already done got discouraged, and man, the whole fight to get stewards is a whole nother story. All right, now we're gonna talk about the scheduled versus unscheduled, because this is what I do. I don't know if y'all knew, but safety has been combined with health and safety. I learned a lot in my department. If you know about a doctor's appointment ahead of time, you put it in. You use your form 3971, which I do. You check your box for sick leave. You turn it in beforehand. That's legit. That's proper use. And they cannot bully you into using annual leave. Sick leave is for a sickness or medical appointment. Period. I got a doctor's appointment for a physical. You check it, boom, boom. Got a doctor's appointment for physical. If it's just one day, you don't need to prove it. If you choose to, great, but then you're giving them too much. All right. Now, I had some work done recently, and I was going to be there for the full day. All I got to do is fill out a 3971. Hey, I will be incapacitated for that day. I'll be returning to work the next day. It's nothing that they needed to know their business. Now, unscheduled is different. Unscheduled is different. If you wake up sick and you cannot work, you call the hotline, you go on the light blue, and you do the thing the correct way. You don't need to call your supervisor. Listen, you do not need to call I don't care what they tell you. That's a courtesy. It does not say that you need to call your supervisor. On your light blue or on the phone, there is a number that you call and you tell them that you are going to be having an unscheduled absence. That's it. If your supervisor does not go in, now they're supposed to go in on a computer if they're a supervisor, manager, postmaster, and it's going to pop up in their email. Automatically, it's a tax thing. It's automatically going to pop up that you're not there. And if they don't check it, that's not your fault. That's their fault. Right? Well, why didn't you call me direct? That's not what I'm supposed to do. See how we playing the fucking game? You don't need to bring a doctor's note for one day. The ELM does not say you need to bring a doctor's note every single time unless it's 3 days or more. If there's documented abuse. Now they are trying to normalize demanding notes for every absence. They can ask for it. That doesn't mean you have to give it to them. That is intimidation. Plain and simple. And according to the I don't know if this documented, but I know they've been talking about harassment and intimidation and threats. That is a form of intimidation. So again, they are being trained nationwide to deal with you. Also, you need to use what's on paper. This is where information is. You don't have to take Jay's word for it. Go look it up. Intimidation. What does it mean? Go look it up with the post office. There's a form out there. I don't have that accessible. All right. And they, again, in your ELM, it does not require you to give them a note every single time. Don't let them pull that shit. All right. This is the part that I need you to pay attention to, because you're not going to remember all of this. If you're still listening about 3/4 of the way into the video, I'm going to put together a USPS sick leave survival guide. All right. And the ELM references. I got this idea from the other person that did his little checklist, and he gave it to you, and I was posting his stuff up there. As y'all are doing your thing. There are talented people, like I said before, they're trying to give information. So it'll be in a link in the comments, the pinned comment, and it's a little PDF so that you have your own checklist. All right. I know management gonna look at this shit. They're gonna be pissed. So it's basically a little sick leave survival guide and all of the key ELM references, your FMLA rights, and a checklist of what to say and when you should ask for a steward. You don't gotta write shit down. It's right in your pinned comment. You hit the link, you download the PDF, and you print it out. Keep it in your locker, your car. You can fucking post it next to the picture of your wife or your husband, because it's the most important thing right next to them. No, it's not, but you might need it. That way, when they try to play you, you got your goddamn ammo right there in your hands. And I'm going to tell you why this matters. Management, they basically bank on your ignorance, right? And if they don't want you to quote ELM 513, they don't want you knowing that the FMLA covers chronic conditions, even migraines, asthma. They don't want you knowing that you can't be forced to reschedule a medical treatment around their operational needs. That's not how it works. You take care of your health first, your job second. Yes, I sit in the office. I hear them talk. They don't see you as grown adults with rights. They see you like children that need discipline. That word pisses me to off. You don't discipline employees. You coach. You support. Discipline is for children. And that's the mindset that they're dealing with. So here's the bottom line. Sick leave is your earned right. You don't owe details. I was incapacitated for duty is what you tell them. It's enough. If you know in advance, use your 3971. If they start fishing, you call your steward. Use FMLA if it's a long-term or reoccurring chronic illness. Do not abuse your FMLA, because the inspectors will come and find your ass, and then you'll be like, well, Jay said fucking use things for what you need. Don't lie. Most important, do not let them intimidate or scare you out of using your sick leave that you fucking earned. You ain't a robot. You're not disposable. You're human. You get sick. You got a family, and your sick leave is there to protect that. So please check out the pinned comment, grab that survival guide, and don't let them some bitches gaslight you. You stand on the rules that they gave you, that you, when you signed up and you had your union represent you, and they put these contracts together. That's what you got. You utilize the rules, not on fear. Yo, the shit that these people do, they drive me crazy. And it's not that I'm trying to be over exaggerating about this. Excuse me. Or over exaggerate about that. But when you go and you look up the elm, now I could be wrong at these numbers, and somebody always smarter than me gonna correct it, but I believe the elm 513.1 is your sick leave for employee with illness or injury. The elm 513.32 is medical documentation after 3 days. The elm 513.36 is restricted sick leave requirements, FMLA regulations with the Department of Labor. There's so many different things these people try to pull on you. Talking about you need to plan for your root canal on a Sunday. What? What? Nah, bust you upside the head with my root canal. Come on now. Listen. Check out what I got there. I'm about to drop another video, so I'll be wearing the same clothes about this return to work thing, because that's just a whole nother ball game. And y'all tell me if my camera's looking good. If my camera's looking fire, you say Jay. You still type in the comment section. Jay, Jay, your camera is looking fire. It's getting me dizzy. I'm out.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. The she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.